Before Islam, my purpose in life was just to pursue what made me happy personally. But I feel like what this led me towards was whenever I encountered any difficulty or any sadness, it felt as if I was failing at my whole purpose in life, and it was very unstable. But now as a Muslim, my purpose in life is very concrete. It's to worship Allah and to perfect my akhlaq and my manners, and be a good Muslim within my community. Assalamu alaikum, my name is Matthew. I'm a revert from Newcastle. I became Muslim, I researched for about 6 months, sort of around July 2023, but I took my Shahada in January 2024, alhamdulillah.
أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمد عبده ورسوله.
SubhanAllah, when I came across Islam, there was a lot of research that I went into to determine if Islam was the true religion. I was looking at all religions initially, from Buddhism to Sikhism to Hinduism and all the different schools of Christianity, but I applied tests to all of them to determine whether or not they held up. So if there was more than one God in the religion, or if the religion was only for a certain race or ethnicity, if the original message was intact or if it had been corrupted, or if the message was from God or if it was from just the interpretations of one individual, and coming to the conclusion that Islam was the true religion. Growing up, I feel like I did have a sense of fitrah and the idea that there was a God, but I didn't know anything that matched with my sort of inbuilt ideas. The aspect that impressed me the most was the timeless logical approach to the way that we operate as individuals and as a community. There's so many rulings on the questions that people have, and it's very helpful to have that in place. But as well, what impressed me was the brotherhood and unity that the Ummah has, the Muslims have, and it's amazing to be a part of it. Before Islam, my purpose in life was just to pursue what made me happy personally. But I feel like what this led me towards was whenever I encountered any difficulty or any sadness, it felt as if I was failing at my whole purpose in life, and it was very unstable. But now as a Muslim, my purpose in life is very concrete. It's to worship Allah and to perfect my akhlaq and my manners, and be a good Muslim within my community. I would say the hardest challenge I faced as a revert was coming to terms with my new identity and feeling comfortable expressing that, both with non-Muslims and with my Muslim brothers. Something I'm doing daily to help get over that is just practicing my religion in the workplace unashamedly, and giving da'wah to my friends who are non-Muslim and introducing Islamic ideas to them to help them improve their lives and inshallah move on towards the straight path. I think it's natural to have hesitations when you're becoming a Muslim, when you're reverting to Islam, because there's an element of it being like slightly foreign, but I feel like the research that I did really helped to calm that down. So my Shahada was almost a panicked reaction, to be honest with you. I was in the middle of my research and there was someone I knew that died while he was drunk, and it really brought it to light in my mind that if I do die and I'm not Muslim, I don't know what's going to happen to me. So I sort of mustered the courage and went and took my Shahada at a mosque in Newcastle. Something that I realised really early on, even before I took my Shahada, was that if I just lived my life in accordance to the Qur'an and authentic Sunnah, then there would be a lot less difficulty and I would have a much more healthy, well life. When I accepted Islam, it was a huge weight off my shoulders. Alhamdulillah, it was a really good feeling, but immediately afterwards there was a sense of like, okay, what's next? To be honest, I was very nervous. When I took my Shahada, I didn't know any Muslims, so it was a very sort of alien, strange environment. I had done quite a lot of reading, but I hadn't exposed myself to some of the more like cultural aspects of Islam. And then afterwards, there was a huge sense of community. I was welcomed with open arms by the Muslims in Newcastle. And I think that's why I'm so grateful that I had the IDC. Alhamdulillah, it was actually a big blessing that my family was as accepting of it as they were. They knew about the process of reversion into Islam through people like Muhammad Ali and Mike Tyson, and so it wasn't something that was too strange to them. once they'd heard me out and heard my reasons and my reasoning, they were really happy with it, and they've been very accepting, alhamdulillah. If you're considering Islam but you're unsure, I'd really recommend reading a translation of the Qur'an in your language and going through it and finding things that you really resonate with and things that you maybe disagree with. And you can take that to a reputable source of knowledge, and he can help you or she can help you to find the right answers. Alhamdulillah, there were a few revert brothers at my masjid who recommended the IDC because when they had reverted initially, it had really helped them. For me, the IDC's been invaluable. It's really given me a structured source of information with the Aqidah classes and the Tajweed classes, just something that I can really rely on if I need knowledge. For me, it was really important having a good community around me early on. I feel like that really helped me to become more confident in myself and build my iman. The group classes that we have at the IDC were very helpful, both in terms of knowledge and in terms of building friendships with Muslims. And the socials that we run on Fridays after Jummah, again, just really helped to build my confidence and allowed me to build friendships with my fellow brothers. I just wanted to say that when you do become Muslim, if you decide to revert, it's really important that you do push for knowledge in those early days, because it's going to help you to strengthen your iman and your resolve in the religion, and it's going to pay dividends for you in the future when you use those bits of knowledge that you've picked up.